How we doing?
We're doing great. How you doing?
I just want to welcome our fans to the shit episode of Sweat Socks and All That Sauce. I have two shit stories to tell. You can also see I am in a duck shirt. So like things just aren't great here. So
Can we back up for a minute and just go with this is the text exchange, right? From 20 minutes ago. Karina's not interested in a pool cameo, so I'll be inside. 1 minute later, I just got fucking shit on by a bird. That's 2 times in 3 weeks.
It doesn't happen, Tom. Like, it doesn't happen. There's avian scientists who cannot claim what you have that you've got. What a shit show that this show usually has been. Now,
so listen to my shit stories from the past couple of weeks. I've got shit stories, which is fantastic.
Welcome to the intro.
I'm standing up at a wedding in Chicago. I'm in a tuxedo, and I am walking through downtown Chicago, like over to the hotel where the groom is, and we're gonna like do photos and do all the bridal stuff. I am in a tuxedo, bang, shit's on, like just immediately. Fantastic.
like, where on you did it land?
My shoulder. Thankfully, Thankfully, it was so hot. I had the coat like on my arm, so it just got like on the shirt, and I was able to like wipe it off the shirt. But then when I put the coat on, like nobody knew that I was covered in shit. But I was. Okay.
Think about that now, okay? From now on, when we're out in public, we never know if Tom has a sport coat on. Because law of averages says it's going to happen again. He could be covered in shit all the time.
All the fucking
In a duck
time.
shirt.
All right, so here comes part 2 of the 3-part shit story. We decide to have a 4th of July party. So we invited 10 or 11 friends over, hung out, barbecued, had a nice time. 2 nights before, my basement sewer starts backing up.
Oh no.
But it's like this, like in your basement, there's one for water and then there's one for sewage.
Mm-hmm.
Our sewage drain was backing up. So it's like when the water backs up after a big rain, it's like not a huge deal. It's just like inconvenient. When the sewage drain backs up, the whole house smells. So we call the plumbers. They come over. $3,000 later and 5 hours of work, they blast out all of our drains. You know how they like run the snake camera and they show you the drains. And bless these 2 little guys. They were both 21 and they worked really hard and they were really nice. Like I didn't call and complain, but I don't think they realized what happened because they cleaned out. I'm pointing like you can see, but they cleaned out the far sewage trap. But what that did was it fired literal shit onto my ceiling. So like they leave. I'm like, thanks, dudes. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. But then I'm like walking around and I'm like, this is still really fucking smelly. Like this sucks. And then I look up and my basement ceiling is covered in shit. Because
Do you think they knew that happened and they just looked up and was like,
We're out of here.
I don't think so because the one kid, I honestly complimented, the one kid was on his hands and knees with a scrub brush, like getting the tile. Like
yeah, it was all a farce. It was all a farce. He was trying to throw you off a scent.
Maybe he didn't throw me off the scent because it stunk. So then Karina gets home and then we're literally scrubbing human shit off the walls before our party the next day.
Did any of it land on you? Like, was this like, I've been shit on by 2 birds and human Like it just had a
No.
grip on you?
Thankfully, that shit didn't hit me.
It's good.
And then today, I'm blessed to be able to work from home on Wednesdays. So I do sales. So it's like I don't like at a certain point, like I don't have any calls, like whatever. I go outside and I jump in the pool for an hour, and I'm sitting there, and it felt like a tree branch. Like this is an enormous shit that hits the top of my head, and I'm like, what was that? And I'm looking around the pool, and I'm like, where's the branch? And then I like touch my shoulder, and I'm just covered.
Like a condor flew over you and took
Like
a shit
an enormous bird who had
Beat
an enormous
you.
lunch.
of birds dropped the full payload on Tom like he was Hiroshima. Oh
This-
my God.
This bird literally flew through the drive-through at White Castle. Like I cannot even tell you. Thankfully, I'm in the pool, so I can just kind of do like a sploosh, and the chlorine.
I'm not doing it, Tom's pool. No.
There's a lot of chlorine in there. Don't worry about it.
Didn't clean
Add
up
more.
shit.
Add more, sir.
No, we will be. I will be hitting it with the bag of shock tonight.
See, this is why I hate bald eagles. Shoot those fuckers out of the sky. They can do things like this. Ruin Tom's day. Ruin pools. Unbelievable.
So welcome to the shit episode. I'm wearing a duck shirt. I don't like things. Obviously, are not going well right now. So
Have I ever told you about my also going back to your second story about the septic or the system backing up into your basement? Have I ever told you my New Year's Eve story?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. If we're
kind of
talking
the
shit,
same.
let's hear it.
Let's do this. So I was back in college, and so I went to my boyfriend at the time. I went to his parents' house for New Year's Eve, and we decided to go out for lunch that day. We went out to some bar that's down the road. I got a chicken parm. Bad move. Don't get a chicken parm at a really shit pub because you will get ill. So fast forward, we have all of our friends coming to his parents' house to celebrate New Year's, and then all of a sudden I'm starting to not feel great. And as time goes on, I'm continuously in and out of the bathroom upstairs, taking shits and barfing.
This is at your boyfriend's
this-
house?
My boyfriend's parents' house.
Even worse.
All of our friends are there, so it's like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. Oh, everybody's hammered. I am in bed, but also the bathroom. And then all of a sudden, I smell something, and I'm like, that's not great. And then his dad comes upstairs and says, "Kay, I'm really sorry, but you're not going to be able to use the bathroom anymore. You're going to have to run across the street to our neighbors' bathrooms because you have backed up our system into the basement where everybody is."
God! The hell is wrong with you people? First of all, Tom, I hate to say this, lay off the hot dogs, man. And secondly, Kay, what the fuck? I didn't even know that girls pooped. I thought you did like once a year, like when all the lights were off and nobody was home in the basement. It was like 2 little rabbit turds.
Yeah, that
What
was
the
my once a
hell?
year with food poisoning. Thank you very much. So I'm barfing with a trash can running across the street because they had to get a plumber out to sort out the issue in the basement. Meanwhile, all of our friends are downstairs hammered and know what I've just done. That's so sad.
Blaming it on the chicken parm.
But I will blame it on the
Unbelievable.
chicken parm.
All right, so
Thank you,
speaking
thank you.
of shit, let's talk about the Knicks.
All right.
We haven't got there yet.
God. Welcome to Sweat Sauce and All That Sauce with Justin K. and Tom, where no sport is off limits and the debates are debatable. I think I'm going to start making the Knicks off limits at this point.
Well, they're
It's
on
been a
limits. We are only getting views because of angry little guys in Brooklyn. Like this is
That's
gonna,
true.
this is getting us where we need to be.
The
That is
only thing,
true.
if we're not talking about poop, the only sports we talk about are the Knicks. Speaking of shit. Yes.
So it's been a busy couple of weeks with the World Cup obviously taking over. Maybe not in your lives, but it definitely has mine. I like kind of went into training mode and set my alarm for 1 a.m. to watch England play Mexico, only to find out that actually the game was delayed an hour. So then had to set my alarm again for 2 o'clock and stayed up until the sun was rising and the birds were chirping outside. And it also helps that, Justin, we discussed this earlier, that Jude Bellingham, you can watch him for 2 hours. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful thing. And then it helps that we won, right?
So, I mean, since nobody on this continent gives a flying fuck, why don't they play the games at times that are more like applicable to like your time schedule? Like play it at 3 a.m. here. Who gives a fuck? And then you guys.
Well, they just need to play it in the countries where people actually care.
No, I know. Right. That works too. That's fine with me. We don't want it here. Yeah. You know what we should have here instead? The Super Bowl. I think that's a good sporting event to have here in America this year.
You know, United States of America undefeated in the Super Bowl.
That's right. Bring it. Undefeated in World Wars and Super Bowls. So suck it, world. Hey, where's the Stanley Cup hanging out right now? Where's the World Series trophy hanging out right now? That's what I thought. Right here.
World War champs.
Yeah.
Just realizing how America really does view itself as they are the world. They don't care.
We are the world. The fucking song was written and performed here. Thank you. How many Brits and Canadians and Brazilians were on that fucking song, by the way? How many?
No, Europe is a place you vacation. You don't live there.
Well, like, who lives in Europe? The only reason people live there is to wait on us when we get there to vacation, right?
Yes. That's the whole thing. We're here for a good time. You shouldn't be there for a long time.
Yeah.
No, but we did kind of, I don't know, Justin, if you felt it in Seattle where the game actually even was, there was a little bit of excitement for American soccer this year. We did good in the group stage. We looked good against Bosnia Herzavagina, which is absolutely a fucking made up place.
Try again.
I think that's where Shrek takes place. Yes. That's not real.
I think it's Bosnia is how you say it, to be perfectly honest. I don't know.
No, it's not. It's far away. It's not real. It's not an actual place. But we did good against them. But then just Belgium came in and they brought a fucking pan of waffles and beat the shit out of us.
It's just the truth. It's just how it was meant to be. There was no way you guys were going to beat Belgium.
For the love of God, like you know,
right.
Kay, listen.
I do know. I listen to so much talk sport now because of this World Cup that has taken over my life.
What did you just call it? What are you listening to?
Talk sport?
Talk sport? You mean sports talk? What the fuck? Take your aluminium hats and go sit over there where we're going to listen to sports talk. What is talk?
You can't say sports talk, and I just got in trouble for Bosnia. Her gravy, like
yeah, right. I wish it was her gravy. That'd be much.
It's
better.
Called talk sport here. What do you want?
Again, that doesn't make an egg mayo. Again, it doesn't make right. It's not right. Just like it's not right that for 10 minutes, I was almost a soccer fan. When we won that game, Kay, I was going to buy a kit, a fucking scarf, a vazuvazuvazuvla. I was all in. I was going to be like a huge European football fan. And then it all went to shit. So...
Well, I think we kind of need to get into that. I think we're going to start this bit early this episode because we want to talk about FIFA and we really want to hear about Justin's opinions on the matter. So we're going to dive in early to Justin's wise words of wisdom and we'll just kind of work off that today.
I'm just going to go back to saying soccer sucks. I will say I speak for Americans when I say soccer is like, and I mean curling. Now, for me, curling is a year-round thing. I love curling, but for most of America, soccer's like curling. Every 4 years it pops up, and we pay attention, then we put it away. But we won a gold medal in fucking curling. We did not win the World Cup. I, honest to God, thought it ended. I was like, oh, okay, we lost, so everybody goes home now, right? Turns out they keep playing without us. That's bullshit. Now, to the delight of the rest of the world, we did not win the World Cup. The world already hates us. They're rooting against us. And fuck them, except for when our fearless, fat front man, leader of the free fucking world, stuck his schmarmy nose into this tournament and got involved because he didn't like a call in the field or pitch or whatever you fucking call it. I don't know. He immediately gives validation to the rest of the world shitting on us for being a horrible soccer, not so superpower. Now it's a genuine reason to root against us. Even if we had won, even if we had managed to win and somehow go all the way and miracle on ice this motherfucker, we would have a little asterisk next to it in the record books forever. They would hold that over our fucking heads. So instead of getting gas prices down, you're tainting our already pathetic international reputation. I don't think anybody on the team even wanted him to pull that shit, because it's like having your mom come to your school and tell the teacher you're getting picked on and you don't like it or you can't take care of it your fucking self. Stay out of it, asshole. Talk about some bulletin board material for the opposing team's locker room motivation for Belgium and the rest of the world to rally and get all fired up and root against us. Belgium is the size of this fucking studio. They have a population of like 5 more people than this podcast, and they beat the shit out of our team. And every player available, by the way. So you stepping in and bending the rules on our behalf just made us look more pathetic. It's like Karen coming to the coach and whining because their kid should be getting more playing time, even though they have a shitty attitude of practice and get outworked by the kid who is fucking playing. A bad call. It did happen. I think so. I don't know. I don't understand soccer. Was a red card deserved? I don't even know what a red card is, but it was bad. But apparently it happened, and it's a bad call. And bad calls happen in sports all the time. It's part of sport ball. When I played sport ball competitively and we get jobbed by the officials, our coach would say, well, guess one bad call probably shouldn't dictate how this game ended. If you had been beating the crap out of them, one bad call wouldn't have changed it, would it? So, you know what? Blow out your opponent so the ref can't change the outcome. Stop whining, you bloated bitch. We're Americans. We take our fucking licks and we get back up. We're loud. The entire world knows that's not true. Now they think we're bitches. The only thing we can do. Don't say get better at soccer because screw that, soccer sucks. No, we now have to beat Belgium at their own game. We have to make better chocolate. We need American waffles. Keep your European football and cute little trophy. We'll keep the Lombardi, Lord Stanley Cup, all the trophies that matter. I wanted so badly for us to win this thing, the World Cup title. Do you have any idea how pissed off the rest of the planet would have been? Like the one thing that we haven't taken yet, the one code we haven't cracked. And anyway, they hold it over our head, dangle it like a bully holding your lunch money just out of reach. I would have been all in on soccer and become an obnoxious American soccer fan. It's off the table. It's done.
Actually, he's gonna play. I know he has a red card, but he's going to play.
And also, I know a lot about sports. I know so much about
You listen
sports.
to Fox Sport.
I don't know what a red card is, but I know a lot about sport. And that's not a red card. Honestly, the man was fucking mental. Where does he get this shit?
Gonna
Bonkers.
make
But
a
anyway,
call. We're gonna handle it. It's gonna
but
be
what
fine.
what really sucks is, like you had mentioned it earlier, Justin, was the players and the coach or the manager had nothing to do with it. And so now they're put in that position, right? So the manager is sitting there going like, do I fucking play him? Do I not fucking play him? I have this decision now to make.
He's our best player. Of course you play him if he's allowed to play, but the
But
circumstances.
then you've got that sitting over your head. I
The
think if I
circumstances
was
were
him,
insane, yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered anyway. You're playing Belgium.
You know what you did? It would have mattered because you put him on the bench to show the world that we play by the rules, and then, by some fucking miracle, and then what a movie they make about this fucking team afterwards.
That's what I'm saying. If they hadn't have played him and you guys had won, that would have been that would have been such a Cinderella story that movies upon movies upon movies upon Hallmark films would have been made about it.
We
It would
also, to be fair, like I don't know how closely you guys watched that game, but there was
I didn't watch
the third goal from Belgium that like kind of sealed the game. Okay, I think you might know where I'm going with this. Our goalie is at mid fucking field. What are you doing, pal? Like where are you going?
you were one guy down.
He's on vacation. He is
Yeah, but
gone.
you were one guy down, right? So they had a full team, and then it was you who was. So you had a 10-man team versus 11.
Wait, why were we a guy down? How did he get a guy down? Was he in the penalty box?
Because he had a red card. If you have a red card, you're taken off the field and you can't replace him.
Right.
And so that's what happened.
You're talking about the game before when we played.
Sorry, we're talking about the game before.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm talking about the Belgium game. I'm talking about the Belgium game. Where
where the fuck are we? What country are we in?
We're in Bosnia Herzegovina. That's where we are.
Vagina, I think is how you say it.
Yes, Bosnia.
Look at her vagina.
Bosnia, look at her vagina. That's where we are currently. Wonderful. It's the best vagina. It's a great one.
Oh,
we love it. Don't make that a reel, please.
That's
no, but our goalie.
Where was the goalie supposed to be? I don't know where they usually stand.
So it's in the name.
Oh,
you're the goalie. You should probably be somewhere in the vicinity. So what he was trying to do was advance the ball and make a breakaway play. So he had the.
Well, he was getting a bit cocky, wasn't he? That can happen with goalies, is they want to be the hero, but in the end, it's like, be the hero by being where you belong.
But his job is to be in the goal and stop shots. But he charges down the field, and he's trying to set something up, like a breakaway, and get us a goal, because we're at that point we're down 2-1. So it's a close game. It's not over. We're in this thing. But he charges way the fuck out there and then makes a bad pass. And then Belgium is just like, oh, chocolate and waffles. And they just kick it in, and it's a goal. Then the game's over. I mean, you're not coming back.
Tom, 2-1 is a blowout in soccer. And at that point, you got to take risks. I mean, that's clearly what he's trying to do here. I mean, you got to shoot the moon, because what else are you going to do?
I was very frustrated. I was looking forward to that game. I was juiced.
I think they couldn't handle the pressure. I think they knew that they were under pressure because of everything that had happened. And I think that team just can't handle the pressure that was put on them unfairly to do.
They folded like a well-oiled lawn chair. All of a sudden, they just stopped playing their game, which again, I don't know what that is exactly. This is just something I heard on TalkSport.
So I was listening to TalkSport as well this week. And one of the things that people were talking about is our best athletes don't play soccer, which is fair, but we have a larger population than every single team that is still in the World Cup. So we shouldn't even need our best athletes. We shouldn't even need all of them to play soccer, if that makes sense. So it's just, I don't understand why the United States can never get to the final four even of this. I
think it's just the fact that there's not that big competition like there is here. It's not a part of, I feel like, American blood.
We have the professional soccer the MLS, that's where all the best soccer players play, right, Tom? As far as I know. I mean, a lot of
the team. It's not the same. It's not the same.
No, I mean,
you guys, soccer players play there, right?
But we have elite athletes who play, and we have elite Americans who play in the Premier League. We have some of our Americans play in your big league, but just for whatever reason, when we all come home, we're like, this sucks. We can't do this.
Well, I'd like to say that before this Belgium game, I had watched 0 minutes of World Cup soccer, and then I started watching, and again, I don't know a lot about this sport, but it was blatantly obvious to a person who knows nothing that the United States was markedly worse than a team that, again, comes from a country that is fucking the size of Yakima, Washington. How was it that obvious? How are they so much worse? It looked like grown men playing like they're kids, but not trying to for fun. They wanted to show these kids that they were bitches. You're still, I'm still the boss. It was. How is that possible?
I don't.
How
Well, I
far
don't
behind
know.
are we? Like, what technology do we need to acquire to make this
All
a
right.
more?
All right, I just did some fun Googling just for funsies, right? The population of Belgium is 11.8 million. The
Dang, wow.
population of Michigan is 10.15 million. That is
Yeah.
one fucking state. What are we doing? We have so
Mm.
many people. Can we find some fucking soccer players? Like, come on.
No.
We should win everything. I want to win everything.
I just don't think the opportunities are quite there for players in the States. I think the opportunities are here. There's like all these.
I see little kids kicking the soccer ball around all the time. I don't understand.
Yeah, but their dad's teaching them. The thing is, these kids all end up playing for the academies, right? So they all end up playing for like the under 13s league for Arsenal, the under 17s league for West Ham,
like
blah,
a-
blah, blah.
there's
And they
like
get
a-
all that training, right?
There's like a minor league that like leads them into.
There's like a fuckload of little minor leagues, right? There's like for all the different age groups, right? And I just don't think those opportunities really exist in the States, if I'm honest.
Now, you shared that lovely video a couple of weeks ago of your wonderful boyfriend, Ryan, rolling around in the yard like a Labrador retriever. Is he a good soccer player? Like, is he like, you know how people will with the soccer ball just like stand around and like kick it around in a circle? Is that something that he can just do?
Yeah, he's quite good. He's really talented with all that. That's what he grew up doing, was just playing football. But then
If
he
you
tore his
married him, could he play for Team USA?
probably. He tore, but then he tore his Achilles, and that kind of like put the
Doesn't change
kibosh
my
on it.
question.
He could probably play for them.
Would he probably be the like third or fourth best player on Team USA?
So
Put
let's
Ryan
get in.
We're going to
God.
win. Get Ryan the ball.
Well, England play on Saturday evening, and I am so pumped. I'm so excited. I don't know how else to explain it. It must just be the fact that I know these players that play for England, but I never gave two shits about the US team. I only cared about the England team. I realized watching the US games, I was bored because I don't know who they are.
I truly, at this point with the World Cup, I want chaos. I would like one of the weird teams to win. I love how you guys in England every year sing "It's Coming Home," and you haven't won it since the fucking 60s. You're like the Maple Leafs of world soccer. Like, what are we doing? It doesn't belong to you. You haven't had it forever.
It's
Just
coming
like the rest
home.
of the world, England. Remember, there was a time when you owned it all. Those days are long gone.
No, the only thing you have is a museum full of stolen goods. I mean, that's really it.
Congratulations. That being said, I was rooting for England because, going into Mexico in that Azteca Stadium, hostile environment. I mean, they're the underdog. I was rooting for it. I'll admit it.
I love how everybody made such a big deal about the altitude in Mexico City as well. It was like they're playing on the fucking moon, and everybody just could not believe how they were going to make it happen. They
So,
might as
Tom,
well
who
be
are you
on
rooting
airline.
for? What team do you want to see win it all?
I kind of like was rooting for Egypt. I really was. I thought that they were a dark horse. Now I kind of like I believe it's Norway who's playing England this week.
Yeah.
They've got that guy Holland who is
Yeah.
just a gangster, and he
Got
just,
Shrek.
he does. He looks like Shrek, but he just scores 3 times every game, and I think it's pretty compelling.
See, why I like him is because I don't just look at the physical appearance of the players. I go by their merit, like the skill on the field. So I'm not a shallow being. I appreciate, the footwork and the balance and the accuracy.
Yes,
So,
yes, sure
at
you
least in
do.
men's soccer.
Holland is an incredible player. He it just says a lot about the team that he plays for as well. So I think it's just, before we teamed up to match them, I was kind of also rooting for Norway because I just really also like their rowing and I like their their big old chants. I
They're
think those are,
still Vikings.
Yes.
I know, I love it.
I think it's a great reminder that they used to enslave people to have them row their boats for them. Like, what a wonderful reminder of this brutal culture.
Well, we did that too, and that didn't work out for us.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't hate because I feel like the one team that's a real outlier here is Morocco. What are you guys still doing here? What are we doing? Like, what's going on? How are you guys still here? Like, we got France, Spain, Belgium, Norway, England, Argentina, Switzerland. I feel like those are a lot of the usual players. And then Morocco's just like, hey.
Just hanging out.
Who invited this guy? And nobody knows, but they're like, he's cool, so they let him in anyway. So let him hang out. Here, hit this.
Who the fuck is this guy? And he's like, hey, I'm Morocco. Like,
It's like Morocco, but I'm going England all in. We'll see what happens.
Big surprise from the girl who lives in London town.
Kind of biased.
And Justin, who are you going for?
Well, I mean, Norway, again, because of the Viking and, I have heritage lineage there. But honestly, Belgium. Because that way we can say, like, well, the only team that fucking beat us was the World Cup champions. So
Oh
Well,
my
I
God.
love bringing it back to America. I love that idea. Well,
It's so
we did lose to the champs. I mean, if you're gonna lose,
we got second place. We got the silver medal.
yeah. I mean, listen. Here in America, when you get shit on by a bird, it's a big shit. You know, it's big. It's healthy shits. It's not like in other countries.
Yeah, other countries where those birds are all fed like foods that don't have any preservatives in them. Everything's organic and natural. It's tiny shits. Probably probably good for you.
Our birds take the biggest shits, enormous, giant, right on your head, every time.
We give too much attention to that man. Thanks for joining Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin, Kay, and Tom. You can watch the show on YouTube, follow us on socials at SweatSocksPod, and if you want to chime in, feel free to send us an email at sweatsockspodcast@gmail.com. Until next time,
stay shitty
and sweaty.
It's coming home. Sweat Socks and All That Sauce is hosted by Kay White, Tom Whitaker, and Justin Michaels.
Our theme music provided by Pat Leonards.
And our artwork was created by Mike Willis.